I'm Real 16 TV. It's Cuz OP here back with another reaction. This time we're reacting to Bricc Baby gets betrayed by his friends for saying this on No Jumper. We're curious about what he had to say, so we're going to start the screen recording in 3, 2, 1. Video playing now.
Bricc Baby.
Real quick, I'm sorry about videos being real slow lately. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. You should have plenty out for you here soon. My apologies.
Just got betrayed by one of his good friends. Now, I say friends loosely because you don't do to a friend what this guy just did to Bricc Baby. Now, for people who are out of the West Coast, let me give you some friendly advice, all right? Whenever you hop on the phone with a West Coast guy, bruh, just assume it's being recorded. Apparently, that's a trend out here, bruh. Recording phone calls to...
Not even just them. Assume it's being recorded by anybody. Especially if they don't like you, just assume you're being recorded.
Expose you later is like a West Coast custom now, bruh. It keeps happening, and I don't know like where it came from or where this trend came from, bruh, but this trend is recurring a little bit too often for my liking, bruh. Whenever I get a call from a West Coast dude, bruh, I either don't pick up, or when I pick up, bruh, I'm acting like a lawyer is on the line, bruh. I'm answering questions.
I ain't gonna lie,
bruh.
This nigga hat is clean. If that's the fruit versions of those hats where they came in a different color, that's the avocado one. That shit is stupid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not saying avocado's not fruit. It obviously is. But whoever got the leafiest fruit ever, like the grassiest fruit ever, that's whack as fuck.
Because you know that
randomly in the brain, but it's like 2 in the morning right now. So
about last week when Bricc Baby was in Florida after starting beef with some ATK members, which is some Florida goons, Young and Ace in them, right? So when Bricc Baby went to Florida after starting beef with some Florida goons, Bricc Baby, according to Wack 100, was in grave danger, and he got the heads up that they was going to make an attempt on Bricc Baby's life. So Wack 100 called into Bricc Baby to alert him, yo, you're in danger. You should do this, and this to go to safety. Now, this came as a shocker to Bricc Baby, Adam, and a lot of people because Wack 100 and Bricc Baby have been publicly feuding for a while now.
I had Wack.
They're known not to get along. I reacted to this, I just didn't post it. But they're known not to get along. They're known to argue between their podcasts. I don't know if they've ever argued in person before. I'm sure they might have, but not from the podcast standpoint. I've only seen them argue through individual podcasts and speak on each other. But recently, Wack 100 protected Bricc Baby too. So it's kind of like one of them things where it's like, yeah, I don't necessarily like you, but we be together, so fuck them, but I don't necessarily like you.
And loose cannon.
Like, I gotta see you every day, so me and you gonna be cool. I don't fuck them.
Hot water.
You know what I'm saying?
And I had to warn you.
I like getting
and
next,
Wack
but
hits the DM with both of us, and he's just telling you that you were about to get turned into a pack of redacteds. A couple of people hit my line telling me that you were about to get murked.
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know. And then they like, did you see on Sunday the podcast? There's like,
he saved my life.
the big homie was taking credit for saving your life.
He saved my life. Listen, like I told him, I do appreciate the heads up though. It shows a lot growth and like structure on the West Coast where we won't turn on each other.
I don't care if we've been beefing for 50 years. I don't care if you are my absolute arch nemesis. If you are my worst enemy, if you are responsible for saving my life, if you give me an olive branch that saves my life and ensures that I get to see another day, our beef is squashed. Right? Whatever we did in the past has been...
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna argue with that because sometimes you do need a motherfucker in your corner that really got your back regardless. But I will hit you with this. You know your laws of power. I'm pretty much privy to damn near all of them. I don't know. I love that book. But for some reason, it's the only book I read a lot. But to be fair, 2 laws of power. Beware of the free lunch. Don't ever trust a motherfucker just give you something. They want something. Regardless. But I'm not saying you shouldn't trust them. But just know that comes with wanting something somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? And then the other one is... Because it's beware the free lunch. I ain't gonna lie to you. It went through my head. It was beware the free lunch. And then... hold on. Oh yeah, you use your enemies over friends. So you're somebody that used to not like you is more likely to do right by you than your friend is, because your friend, like, he knows what you're like. bro, if I borrow $5 from bro, he not gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? I can get that. I can give him his $5 back whenever the fuck I feel like giving the $5 back, because that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what your friend is more likely going to do. Your enemy or whatever, he trying so hard to make sure you know he ain't trying to fuck you over no more, that he's gonna do right by you.
And it's done. It's done. Because you gave me the ultimate olive branch. You saved my life, which is what Wack 100 did to Bricc Baby.
I hate giving
and which is why Bricc Baby is
also, I hate giving fucking olive branches, and this is random, because every time you the motherfucker to give the olive branch first or whatever, so, hey, somebody use that as an ability to take fucking like I don't want to say pity, but like it's like a form of like disrespect, like, oh, he broke first, so it's like, nigga, you blah blah, like you get to treat that motherfucker a certain type of way. Either it's the type of people that I be dealing with, or it's human nature to just, alright, since he went ahead and apologized first, we can just pretend like it's semi they fault and we just gonna ride on it. You know what I'm saying? I hate that.
Dances currently happen. Even if Bricc Baby wasn't in absolute danger, the fact that Wack 100 thought that Bricc Baby was in absolute danger and acted the way he acted to save Bricc Baby and bring him back to LA, Bricc Baby appreciate that. So Bricc Baby is saying, listen, me and Wack 100, we cool, right? Probably not best of friends now, but we is good.
Yeah.
So when you say we is good, well, that leads into other conversations such as, well, are you guys going to start doing business together? Are y'all going to start doing podcasts together? Well, Wack 100 spoke on the possibility of him and Bricc Baby.
I ain't gonna lie. Do we necessarily need to see them in a podcast together? I don't know. It might be entertaining for the fact that they've been arguing for so long, so the chance of them arguing or disagreeing might be interesting. But it's like, I think we were having more interest in seeing you guys talk about maybe doing some sort of business together than actually doing business together. My bad, I
doing
keep
a podcast together. Oh no, John.
I don't want to be one of them YouTubers that don't put no commentary down.
Yeah,
though.
you do.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share like your boy is pointing out on the screen.
To not be on perks and to be in his best
I've been
physical
watching
state.
him.
And that's my same like, subscribe, and share thing. And if you go back some months in the video, I say it. If somebody come and use my same bubble or whatever, they be watching me. Think I'm lying? Go check my shit. Go watch. Hey, if you just watch my shit for the first time, shout out to the niggas that be in the comments hating. If you could just watch my shit, go watch my old shit and tell me motherfuckers ain't copying my style. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
You think he's looking better?
He's been sleep. Yeah.
Niggas biting my style.
Yeah.
They taking my shit. Nah, I'm just.
I can't say
They
that.
taking my fucking shit.
You must have had a conversation.
You're gonna sign him. I can see it.
What do you mean?
You and him, you're gonna be doing business together at some point. And the next year, watch. They're gonna do business together. Watch.
Listen,
Musically might be interesting.
I gave Bricc Baby great information, great direction on what to do.
So even though nothing is set in stone, even Adam is saying, yo, it feels like Bricc Baby and Wack may at some point start doing business together. Maybe Wack signs.
But to add context to that, Adam also is trying to get behind Bricc Baby's next, you know what I'm saying, next album, next mixtape, next song. I forgot exactly which one it is, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave that parentheses around all those. He trying to basically get behind him musically. So obviously Adam is sitting here, he must believe in him musically, so Adam is going off of that. Like, we might be able to actually do something business wise with Bricc Baby as far as music. As far as podcasting, Bricc Baby already does that, so we can't really go much further.
Bricc Baby
but
to a
Adam,
production deal?
well, I mean, Wack
Who
has
knows?
great
It feels
music
like the
connections.
possibility
Period.
is open.
You can't
and
even argue
even at
that.
No
Period.
Jumper, the atmosphere is kind of like
He cast Money West, I
right?
believe.
Because with Wack 100 and Bricc Baby going back and forth, like, you got to schedule around them. You got to make sure that one person is scheduled at least 5 hours out so there's room for them not to cross paths. Now this takes a...
I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be dumbass helpful though, because all they having to wrap around each other shit the shit is probably so complicated for the fucking schedule.
All of those conflicts, right?
Adam and Wack can probably shoot at the same time. Bricc and all of them are shooting by themselves. Or you can go back. Damn, you can go back to the time periods where like one of them hop up and literally walk into the other person's podcast because they all at work, and they, you know what I'm saying. You get more little fun, little snippet moments and shit like that.
Now they can just operate as I guess co-workers or, you know, as co-hosts on the same platform. So this helps a lot. Now, also, too, the person behind the scenes who was trying to push for peace, actually, was Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon is obviously somebody who's from the same fraternity that bricc Baby is from. But, however, the fraternity...
Loose Cannon also is the one that got cease and desist for saying a lot of wild shit that nobody knows to be true. I think his baby mama even got on him before over the stuff. I'm not saying that the shit is wrong or right or anything, because I don't really pay too much attention to Loose Cannon, but I just want to give some description to what I do know about Loose Cannon. I know he got a lot of cease and desist. I know that, and if that's wrong, hopefully somebody put something about it on the internet after I post it.
He is currently at odds,
so
and bricc Baby and Loose Cannon are on opposite side of the fraternity. So it's unclear exactly why Loose Cannon was trying to help out bricc Baby and push for peace, but Loose Cannon is who convinced Wack 100 to, agree to a sit down with bricc Baby. So now the ball was in bricc Baby's corner, and bricc Baby seemed pretty open to it in the very near future.
Your thoughts on being able to...
And that's what I'm saying. Usually when you throw the olive branch first, even if it's not purposely being smug, it's still some smugness that just pops up. I think it's just human nature. We can't help but be just a little smug. Like, nigga, what? You finally gave in? Like, you happy that they gave in because you didn't really... Well, sometimes you do want to punch a motherfucker in the mouth, but sometimes you happy they gave in because you like, man, I ain't really want to beef with you anyway. Like, this made no sense.
Sit
I
down
don't
with
really...
Wack.
Not beef. I didn't really want to argue and have problems with you anyway.
We'll
My
be
shit
able to
was
say
fucking,
that.
I don't know, it's leaking. Like I said, I just woke back the fuck up and started YouTube and
hashing
shit.
out what we believed was needed to be in order for everything to go the right way.
If you sit down with Wack, will that create trouble at home?
Nah, because we not gonna jump the gun of how it need to go.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? If it don't go that way, then, like, that's why I said we'll get to that point. Like, as of now, we doing something for the West Coast, and, you know what I mean? We ain't, like, the way he called and looked out, he for sure gotta...
bricc Baby wanted to say ally, but he caught himself in the middle of saying it because he understands how that may come across.
Hey, regardless if you want to say ally or not, what is true though is, hey, you did something for me. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. Like, regardless of if it's a power play or not, deep in your heart, you gotta know when a motherfucker go out that way. You gotta be like, damn, this motherfucker really did not have to. Like, I appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
To people from his fraternity. Now, I did talk to bricc Baby, I talked to Wack 100, and I talked to Loose Cannon. And from what I've gathered, it feels like bricc Baby and Wack 100 and Loose Cannon, they're all on good terms, right? They're all on very good terms. However, because there are mutual parties who are not on good terms, it makes it sticky for them to fully come together and do this podcast. Now, Wack 100 whole mentality, from what I've gathered after speaking to Wack and Loose Cannon and others, Wack 100 is about to leave the media space, right? And because he's about to leave the media space, Wack 100 wants to give back and uplift a lot of the content creators on the West Coast, especially content creators where, like, their issues between him and them is petty. He's not tripping off it. Like, for example, him and bricc Baby issues are petty, and they really don't got no issues, right? So Wack 100 wants to give opportunities to bricc Baby and others, to where they can keep this media space alive, so where when he has to come back and reach out, there's a line of open communication there, and, the West Coast is in a good space when he leaves. But there are people who are in the middle who don't want to see Wack 100 and bricc Baby cool, and they will do whatever it takes to make sure that never happens. Which is why we recently got one of bricc Baby's friends who essentially backdoored him and betrayed him. Now, bricc Baby hopped on the phone with this guy called Duse M, who we have a pretty good relationship with. Duse M and Wack 100 is currently embroiled in some major...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, this is a new chapter to this for me, so I don't know too much about it. We're gonna listen to a little bit more of it, and then we're gonna obviously turn it off, but...
beef. So when Duse M was on the phone with bricc Baby, he sort of started asking lead-up questions to get bricc Baby to, speak on Wack 100 in a manner in which he can record and post it later.
I call bricc Baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, bricc,
damn, that editor.
got the new video.
I ain't gonna lie, whoever the editor is for that shit, they went in, they put the niggas in full fits. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He did all of this. We did the interview, whatever, right? He tell me, oh, you must didn't know. I said, no what? He said, you ain't talked to Draws? To I said, I just got off the phone with him this morning. He said, man, the boy trying to wave the white flag. I said, oh, nigga. But you know we record. And I know the truth because I recorded it. break the whole shit down.
But to be fair, he didn't throw the olive branch first. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Oh boy, threw the olive branch. He did. I forgot that, like you said, Draws is an important figure for their unit, right? If you don't know who that is, you can watch a few podcasts and you'll figure out whose nickname Draws is. But he's an important figure for their unit. So if he don't like him, which I be forgetting that right now they don't really like each other, but they used to be the best of friends. They did a podcast together. So it's like, it's definitely a different situation now, but it is what it is.
I have no issues with Duse M. I actually think he's a pretty cool guy, but that's very concerning behavior, bruh. Like, do you see how gleeful, ecstatic, and happy he is? Right, that he got a recording of one of his homies. Yo, he is almost having like an aneurysm, bro. That's how happy this guy is, bro. He's smiling from cheek to cheek, bro, knowing he got a recording of his homie. Like, he's literally celebrating the fact that he recorded one of his homies so he can release later and betray him, right? And this is why, yo, if you got
no disrespect when using this term for this situation, because obviously I know people might take disrespect, but the reason why they use the thing crab in the bucket, right? It's because you don't gotta put a lid over that shit. And the reason why you don't gotta put a lid over that shit is because crabs will pull each other down. Now, the reason why I said irony, because of who the people we talking about, but black people in general have a habit of being the ones that pull each other down sometimes. So it's like, damn, you was the first one. You were. It wasn't like he did something extra like flogging or flagrant. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of like, I don't know. He did something that was questionable, but it wasn't like just like some outright bad shit or outright understandably bad shit. So the fact that you so happy about it, I can see what he's saying. It's kind of like damn. It's like crabs in a bucket. Why are you the first one to throw your own man out to fire? But
some West Coast
everybody trying to
homies,
get on
man,
YouTube wise, so it's like,
yo, speak on that phone as if you're speaking to attorneys. Like, speak on that phone as if you were in court on the stand. Don't answer no questions, right? So Duse M is now releasing a phone conversation to try to put a wedge between Brick Baby and Wack 100. Now, the phone conversation started where Brick Baby was essentially speaking about people who is around Wack 100 and how poorly they're doing.
Nigga, Wack don't give a f about that nigga, bro. He crashing for nothing.
Bro, them niggas is crashing for clout, bro. Dang. They are crashing out for following. They ain't worried about no bag. He made his little $1,000 off YouTube.
There ain't no way Brick Baby don't know he being recorded by now. It feel like everybody recorded every time this nigga talk. Like, they don't ever get this nigga a chance.
Let's call it a day.
Well, I mean, nigga homeless, bro? He must not be fucking with that nigga, bro.
Name one nigga that fuck with Wack that got a hoe.
They're obviously having a conversation that Brick Baby thought was confidential, was supposed to stick with them. Now, you're about to witness one of the most hard to watch things ever, right? You're about to witness Brick Baby somewhat getting a hint that this dude is recording, and Brick Baby would ask him, yo, well, you're not recording, right? Yo, I feel like somebody is recording. And he would act offended. He would say, oh, how dare you excuse me? Bro, I would never. I don't even want you to insinuate I would do something.
And that's usually when the motherfuckers for sure either doing something or they did something. Is when they do all that shit right there. When they do all that, oh, why would I ever do some shit like that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, all that extra trying to get me to believe that you didn't do it, just say you didn't do it. Nah, bro, I ain't recording my nigga. I get what you saying, but nah, nigga, I ain't recording that
like that.
Niggas always get all excited
like
and
master
shit
manipulators.
because they're
right? I'm not
surprised.
just talking about
They're so
dudes, I'm talking
surprised. They're so surprised that you catch on that it'll have them all. What are you talking about? And it's like, nigga, come on, nigga, like, for real? You don't got nothing else better to do besides record me, nigga?
A lot of these dudes on the West Coast, bro, are master manipulators, man. Like, this is bad.
Acting like he don't even go at you like that no more.
Yeah, because he trying to clear it up. He trying to get it back together.
Wait, whoa. No, hold the what you mean he trying to clear it up?
Nigga, he trying to get it together, man. You already know. He trying to piece everything together, man. He won't out.
Wave the white flag?
He's waving the white flag.
Nah, nigga,
I don't say that because I don't know if nobody recording, but nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't gonna do you like that, but nigga. Don't
He'll call, and then he gonna say, why you gonna insinuate I do you like that, nigga? I'm like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. Anybody that's listening to this, I never trust that nigga. He just said live. Why would you insinuate I would do you like that? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, nah, you my brother. Look.
Yo, oh my.
That's painful.
Yo, the streets is cutthroat, yo.
Yeah, swear to God, we gonna end it on that note though. You gonna have to finish the rest on his video. It's only a couple more minutes of it anyway. But this video was long as shit. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And stay safe out here. And watch who you trust. The real shit. Watch who you trust. You know what I'm saying? You can love people, you can like them, but know who people are. Real shit. DMX said some powerful shit before he died. Trust a motherfucker to be who they are. Trust a snake to be a snake. Trust a hoe to be a hoe. Trust a bitch ass nigga to be a bitch ass nigga. It's just gonna be that way until they die, till you die. That's just how it works. But go ahead and continue to like, subscribe, and share. Continue to fuck with me. I appreciate you watching. Real shit. Bye.